Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Keegan here. I'm back with another video once again, and it's time for another movie review video. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about two movies in this video. Both of these I saw in theaters over the past week, and these are both new movies. One of these came out a couple of weeks ago, and the other one came out a little over a week ago. So let's talk about them. So the first film we're going to talk about today is Materialists. This is the new film from director Celine Song. This is the same director of Past Lives, and this is Celine Song's second film, which I haven't seen Past Lives yet, but I hear that movie's supposed to be really good. It's been on my watch list for a while since it came out, but I haven't gotten around to checking it out yet. But one of these days I'll check it out. I hear that movie's supposed to be really, really good. This new movie is kind of divisive towards people. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I saw this one last Sunday and I thought it was good. Not great, but I still thought it was pretty good. Basically, this film follows a young woman named Lucy, played by Dakota Johnson, and Lucy is a matchmaker who works for this organization that helps single men and single women find their matches based on their criteria and their wants. And then she meets a man at one of her clients' weddings, a rich man played by Pedro Pascal, who is a perfect match for her, but then she gets caught up with her ex, played by Chris Evans, and she's in a love triangle between the rich man and her ex. And I don't really want to give away too much, but that's basically the story of the film in a nutshell. Now, I thought this movie was pretty good. It was surprisingly a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't really have any high expectations for this movie, so I kind of went into it just thinking it was just going to be another romantic comedy, which it kind of is, and it isn't. It's not really a comedy, if anything. It's kind of more of a drama, but there is some comedy in the film, but it's more of a drama, if anything. But I thought the movie was pretty good. It had some good performances. I thought Dakota Johnson was great in this movie. This was kind of her comeback movie after the disaster we all know as Madam Web, which I haven't seen, but I heard that movie was absolute shit. I mean, Dakota Johnson's been in good movies and bad movies like the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy and so on. And then there was some good stuff she was in, like the Peanut Butter Falcon, Bad Times at the El Royale, and a couple of other movies. I mean, every actor has good movies and bad movies, but there are some actors who just have more bad movies than good, and there are some actors who have more good movies than bad. You know how it is. Pedro Pascal was great as always. He's basically great in almost everything he's in. And Chris Evans was pretty good in this movie too. This is one of his better movies I've seen him in, I'd say. I know this movie's got a lot of mixed reactions. Some people were expecting it was going to be sort of like Past Lives 2.0 or something. Again, I still haven't seen Past Lives, so I don't know how that movie compares to this movie. Even though those movies aren't really related, other than they're both from the same director. I'll probably check out Past Lives one of these days. I thought the music in this movie was pretty good and has a pretty good soundtrack too, I'll say that. And it was well made, it was well shot. Especially the end credits is just a shot of people at in a wedding or something. That was like at the end credits, which was kind of cool. I kind of like it when there are movies that just when the end credits roll is just a continuous shot of something or someone like in the background or something. It's kind of cool, but that's just me. While this movie wasn't exactly a great or an amazing movie, I personally enjoyed it for what it was. I honestly thought it was pretty good, and it was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. It won't make my top 10 favorite movies of the year list, but I honestly thought this movie was enjoyable for what it was. Anywho, I don't have anything else to add, so I'm giving Materialists a 7.5 out of 10. And the last film we're going to talk about in this video is F1 or F1 the movie, directed by Joseph Kosinski. This is the same director of Top Gun Maverick, which I really enjoyed and I talked about on this channel a couple years ago after the movie came out. I saw this one in theaters on Tuesday, which was Canada Day, and I saw it in IMAX. And I thought it was pretty good, and it was really entertaining to watch in IMAX. The story is very simple and pretty generic, but the racing in this film is the highlight of this movie. Basically, it follows a retired race car driver played by Brad Pitt who gets out of retirement to mentor a future F1 champion and participate in the F1 tournament going on around the world. There's conflict in between. There's a love interest halfway through the film. You kind of get the point of where the story goes. And despite the movie having a weak plot structure and weak writing, the soundtrack, the score in this movie is really, really good, and the racing sequences are all really well directed and really well shot and just really well made. The racing is basically the highlight of the movie. Like, the way it's directed is just so well done, especially considering that this is from the same director of Top Gun Maverick, who did a really good job making that movie. And despite this movie having a weak structure, I thought this movie was pretty good. The racing was basically the best part of the whole movie. I didn't really care for much of the story, just the story was too predictable and kind of bland, but the racing was really good. And Brad Pitt was good in the movie, and it also had Keagan who did a good job in this movie. You might know Keagan from the movie The Banshees of Inisherin, which I also talked about a couple years ago. She was also in that shitty Night Swim movie from last year and a couple of other things. I think she was in Ray Donovan as well. I can't remember though. And I don't regret seeing this movie. I had a lot of fun seeing this one in IMAX. And I honestly thought the movie was pretty good, but it wasn't great. I mean, if you like racing movies, you'd like this one. I would recommend checking it out in IMAX if it's possible. It looks really good in IMAX. And all in all, it was a fun movie. And much like Materialists, it won't make my top 10 favorite movies list, but I still thought this movie was pretty good. Anyways, I don't have anything else to add, so I'm giving F1 the movie a 7.5 out of 10. If it wasn't for how well shot the racing was in this movie, I would have just given this a 7. But because of how well the racing is done in this movie, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Well, there you guys have it. That's going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment below, and subscribe. And more videos will be coming out soon, so stay tuned for more videos. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one, everybody. Peace. Bye-bye.